Welcome back viewers to Daytona Milton Keynes, where we're using the Linkback and Cliff Drop layout for the 12th round of the 2025 season. You join us in this video for the second race of the day, and starting on pole position for this race is Jack Redfern, courtesy of setting the fast lap of the race in race 1. Archie Bullard is starting alongside him on the front row of the junior grid. For this race, all three classes will be separated out into separate staggered starts. Starting on row 2 of the junior grid then is Daniel Varlan alongside Frederick Burden, with Julius Stankowiak starting in 5th. Nihal Joy is then starting in 6th place. This is not his familiar circuit, he's a local at Daytona Tamworth, whilst Alfie Shrub starting in 7th position alongside Aston Lupton. Van Irons unfortunately will not be taking part in this race, but it's James King who's starting on pole position for the lightweight race with a 1:11.6. He also won race 1 in dominant fashion, with Adam Hawtin starting alongside him on the front row of the lightweight grid. Callum Bendelow is then starting in 3rd position alongside his teammate Louis Draper, with Adam Barris starting in 5th position alongside Andreas Dimitriades, whilst Adam Prosser was starting in 7th place in the lightweight race. Ross Samuel, meanwhile, is starting on pole position in the heavyweight race, having dominated the first race of the day, whilst Mike Bennett is starting alongside him on the front row of the grid. That was a strong performance from Mike in race 1 and has been rewarded with a front row start for this race, whilst his namesake Samuel Bennett is starting in 3rd position alongside Sol Gregory, with Carl Gaffney then starting in P5 alongside Dave Rollins.
So our juniors getting ready to get underway. 12 minutes on the clock for the second race of the day here at Daytona Milton Keynes. We're keeping our eye on the lights as they make their way around that final corner. Jack Redfern on pole position, Archie Bullard alongside him into the first corner, and it is lights out and away we go. Good start for Jack Redfern into the first corner, leading the way ahead of Archie Bullard into turn number 2. Looks like Daniel Varlan's going to try his hand at going around the outside of Bullard. There's a little bit of contact between the two of them, opens the way for Freddie Burden into turn 4, and looks like they all saw themselves out. Freddie Burden actually losing out in the end there, going Alfie Shrub through, Julius Stankowiak almost through as well. We'll switch to the lightweights with James King on pole position, Adam Hawtin alongside him on the front row. Green flag is out, and James King with a fantastic start. He leads the way into the first corner. He'll be hoping that he can control that race as we go on throughout the next 11 minutes. Heavyweights through the final corner. Ross Sandwell on pole position. He's got Mike Bennett alongside him, but keep an eye out for Sam Bennett on the second row of the grid. They get underway, and Ross Sandwell leads the way into the first corner.
Good start, Ross Samuel. He's got Mike Bennett on his outside, but he is staying ahead. Samuel Bennett trying to challenge on the outside of Mike Bennett. He's going to go up to the inside here into turn number 4. Yes, he is indeed. It's a good start there by Samuel Bennett. He's made up one position, but as we're saying that, Callum Bendelow has just made a bit of a hash of his race start. So he made a good start at first, went for the move for second place at the inside of Adam Hawtin, going in to turn number 5, but unfortunately he overshot it and he has dropped down to the back of the lower field. He's just got Adam Prosser behind him, but otherwise he's in 6th place now in the lower field. So that's a bit of a mistake there from Callum Bendelow, but the junior class are already on to their second lap. We've got Alfie Shrub right in front of us. We're on board with Frederick Burden. In front of him is Archie Bullard and Jack Redfern. They've already checked out at the front of the junior race. They've got a large gap to the cars behind. So those two are the championship contenders in the Southern Junior Championship. So those two are fighting out for the title. As I say that, Frederick Burden, where are you heading? He just flown off into the tyres at the Linkback hairpin. Not sure if there was contact there. He put his hand up, so that would suggest that he was pushed from behind. Can't see it from any other onboards, unfortunately, but Frederick Burden, he has dropped down to the back of the junior field. Unfortunately, Nihal Joy has just gone through on him. So yeah, unlucky for him. He was running in 4th position, but he's now down to around about 7th position by my maths.
You can see that the two junior leaders battling along, Redfern and Archie Bullard, as we switch back to that battle inside of the lightweight category. Callum Bendelow looking to make up places as they go out of turn number 7 into the Cliff Drop chicane, but he's a little bit too far back to make a move just yet. There is also a battle to keep an eye out for inside of the heavyweights. Ross Sandwell being kept very, very honest by Samuel Bennett with 9 minutes to go in the race. That's a massive change to the last race, which was dominated. Here we go, defensive stuff. Callum Bendelow trying to attack still, but there is just absolutely no way through into turn 9. Makes a bit of a mistake as well, and Bendelow has to stay where he is for the time being, as we see Archie Bullard all over the back of Jack Redfern through the Linkback hairpin, and there goes Julius Stankowiak off of the road, and Alfie Shrub squeezes through on the inside line.
And as you're saying that as well, Aston Lutter's just gone up the inside of Nihal Joy going into the link back hairpin. So a number of moves all taking place at the same time at that link back hairpin. This is the first time we've ever used a link back hairpin here at Daytona Milton Keynes, and it's proving to be a prime overtaking spot. We can see the heavyweights just coming across the start finish line to bring to an end their lap number 3. It is Ross Samuel who's staying ahead of Samuel Bennett for the time being. We've got Samuel Bennett right up behind him, with Mike Bennett not far behind as well. So Samuel Bennett, like you say, doing a great job here in this race, challenging the championship leader Ross Samuel for the lead of this race. We can see the junior drivers now just coming out of the final corner. We've got Archie Bullard still right behind Jack Redfern. We've got no gaps at the moment on the time screen, unfortunately, due to a timing system issue. But yes, I can tell you that Archie Bullard is right behind Jack Redfern. We can see him now coming into shot on the drain shot. Archie not quite close enough to go for a move. You can also see James King. Look at that lead that he has already pulled. He won the previous race by 9 seconds, and now he is miles ahead of Adam Hawtin. You've got Louis Draper right behind him, and then you've got Adam Barris as well. A few more cut links back from there, but James King's already got about a 3-second gap by my mass. And you can see on board with Cannavendolo just slightly further behind. He's got Andreas Dimitriadis right in front of him, struggling to get through on Andreas, having dropped down the order on lap 1 of the race. It's Cannavendolo currently in 6th place with Adam Prosser just behind us.
7 minutes 30 on the clock as we still watch Callum Bendlow trying to push forward and get past Andreas Dimitriadis, but it's not happening for him just yet. Archie Bullard, meanwhile, is within dive bomb distance of Jack Redfern. I don't think he'll do it into turn 9 this lap, but certainly within the next couple of minutes or so there will be a battle between these two drivers, and Redfern is well, going to have to get a little bit defensive very, very shortly. Side by side as well, you can see the bottom of your picture. Saul Gregory tries to go through on the inside line into the link back hairpin and does exactly that, but there's an overlap here and Saul Gregory ends up losing out on that position, so it was very, very close for him, but in the end no way quite through.
Yeah, Mike Bennett, great defensive job there by Mike, getting straight back through on him. You can see off in the distance as well, Samuel Bennett is challenging the back of Ross Samuel. Neither of them have onboards, unfortunately, but he's right on his back bumper as they go down the railway straight. Now we can also see from the drone shot, Archie Bullard, he's continuing to pressure Jack Redfern, trying to see if he's going to make a mistake, see if an opportunity arises to go for a send up the inside. But these two may also be thinking about the long game here and just working together. They don't want to get drawn into the pack of cars behind like they did in race 1 where it all kicked off, so they may just be working together until the final moments of this race. So Gregory still right behind Mike Bennett. You can see as well Ross Samuel off in the distance is still keeping Samuel Bennett at bay in the battle for the heavyweight race. You can see it now from the drone shots. There's what, half a car length gap there in the lead of the heavyweight field. You can also see now Carl Gaffney, he's right behind Saul Gregory as they head into turn number 5. So it's a three-way fight for 3rd position in the heavyweight weight class. Adam Barris, meanwhile, currently running in P4. In the lightweight class, you've got Louis Draper right in front of him. There's Adam Hawtin right in front of him. Adam Hawtin doing a great job in this race, running up in 2nd place. This is probably his best drive ever in the EKS. He's done the last 3 Southern rounds with us. Did a fantastic job here, running up in 2nd place, with then James King up ahead of them.
5 minutes 25 seconds left to run, and there's side by side action, very almost as we've had a change for the lead. Samuel Bennett getting ahead of Ross Sandwell, and now down the inside line goes the other Bennett, and Ross Sandwell is going to lose out on 2nd position as well.
Great move that was by Samuel Bennett as Mike Bennett runs Ross Samuel wide coming out of turn number 10, and Ross Samuel is dropped down to 3rd position, and Saul Gregory now up his inside going to turn 1. He's going to back out. Yes, he is indeed. It's a very sketchy overtaking spot, turn 1, especially if the car on your outside doesn't know you're there. But Mike Bennett had a great battle there with Saul Gregory after Samuel Bennett went up. Ross Samuel's inside going into turn number 8. Saul Gregory now gone wide. He's got Carl Gaffney on his inside as they come out of turn number 4. But Saul Gregory holds on to 4th place for the time being. Does he? Is Carl still on the outside? No, he's not. So Saul Gregory holds on to P4. But great move by Samuel Bennett now into the lead of the heavyweight race.
So still lots to play for in this race with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We're keeping an eye on that junior lead battle as well as the heavyweights, of course, with Samuel Bennett and Mike Bennett very, very close together. Let's see who we can pick up on the drone then as they make their way into turn 6. Looks like Julius Jakowiak is putting a little bit of pressure on Daniel Varlam, but not able to make a move just yet, as we see these heavyweights making it their way through. It's at the moment Samuel Bennett ahead of Mike Bennett, ahead of Ross Sandwell. Ross is just settling into that third position, trying to gain probably another point, a first and a second. We're doing very well in the overall fight here in this race, but he needs to get a little bit of pace on if he's going to manage that. And you can see into turn number 2, it's actually Mike Bennett who looks a little bit more likely to catch up to what's an otherwise relatively comfortable Sam Bennett in the lead of that race. 3.5 minutes to go, Luke, all still to play for.
Yeah, Mike Bennett doing a fantastic job here, running up in second place in the heavyweight class. He's never won a race before in the EKS, never finished on the overall podium before. He's done every round this season in the Southern Championships. This is a fantastic performance from him. He's not familiar with this circuit either. Sandon Park is a local track, but as I'm saying that, Louis Draper's going for the move on Adam Hawtin for second position in the lightweight class, and Louis Draper is through. So you've got a great exit there coming out of turn number 8, and he is through up the inside. Adam Barras now putting pressure on Adam Hawtin as well. So Adam Hawtin could go backwards here. He's been on a great drive so far in this race, but he's just dropping back down the order slightly now. He's holding off Adam Barras though for the time being, and then Canamendo a little bit further back in the lightweight class. Whilst we're saying as well, going for the cliff drop chicane at the moment is the juniors, and it is Jack Redfern right in front of Archie Bullard. Archie Bullard's been putting pressure on Jack Redfern throughout this race, seeing if he will crack, seeing if he will break and make a mistake, but Jack has not put a foot wrong yet. Jack, remember, set the fastest lap of the race in the previous race, did a fantastic charge through the field from 5th place to finish right behind Archie at the end of race number 1, and Jack's doing a great job here of holding Archie Bullard off in race number 2. We've got 2 minutes left of this race, coming into what I believe is now the penultimate lap of the race. 1 minute 11 lap times around here. Louis Draper, as I'm saying that, he's just gone wide, going for the cliff drop chicane, which has invited Adam Hawtin to close back in on him as they head now down the railway straight. Adam Barras in the slipstream of Adam Hawtin. He's moving out to go to the inside now of Adam Hawtin, going through turn number 9. Is Adam Hawtin going to hang it around the outside here and get the inside for turn number 10? Is he still there? No, he is not. Adam Barras, what a move that is, up the inside into turn 9, held it through turn 9, and he is now through up into 3rd position.
Meanwhile, watch Julia have a little bit of a go at Alfie Shrub into the first corner. Now she has a go into turn 7, but no way through once again. 1 minute 30 to go, so we will be heading into the final lap of the race this time by, and there is Archie Bullard all over the back of Jack Redfern for the penultimate time in this race into turn 9. Is there an opportunity going to present itself here into the heaviest braking zone on the circuit? Not just yet. Jack Redfern stays where he is, and Bullard goes a little bit wide. So into the final lap, it is definitely advantage in Jack Redfern's court.
Yeah, coming into the final lap of the race, as you say, that was a mistake there from Archie going into turn number 10, just round wide, and I think that may have cost him the win as Alfie Shrub goes side by side there with Julia Stankovac, who is not happy with that contact there at the final corner. Julia, she was running in 5th position, was momentarily up into 4th in class, but she's dropped back down now. They're going, wow, bumper to bumper into turn number 4. I think I might have been a bit of contact there from Julia. There was arm waving left, right and centre, as always, and more contact by Julia. She has completely lost her head by the looks of things, waving her arms around furiously and hitting Alfie at every corner as they head down now into the Linkback chicane. There's more contact now, and Alfie Shrub is around. So that is a takeout there by Julia Stankovac. That's 3 pieces of contact in 3 corners, and that is a 30-second penalty for Julia Stankovac, and by my maths she's got 2 bumping warnings as well, so that's not great driving there from Julia Stankovac. She's currently 4th on the road, but she will not be 4th on the road after penalties. And whilst we were saying that as well, Ross Samuel was trying to get through on Mike Bennett and back up into 2nd position in the heavyweight race. He's lost time though courtesy of that battle. Sol Gregory's caught right up to the back of him, so Sol Gregory now on the back of Ross Samuel as they come into the final lap of their race. Adam Barras, he's spun. Adam Barras tried to go through at the inside of Louis Draper then going into turn number 7, but he's locked up the brakes. He is spun round and he's dropped down to 4th, so that is gutting there for Adam Barras. But as we were saying, that the junior race has just come to an end. It's Jack Redfern who's come across the line 0.8 of a second ahead of Archie Bullard, with Daniel Varlone in a distant 3rd position. Then Julia Stankovac provisionally in 4th, but won't be after penalties. Freddie Burden is in 5th. Alfie Shrub unfortunately dropped down to 6th place courtesy of the incident on the final lap, with Austin Lupton coming across the line in 7th position. As we're saying that, James King's just come out the final corner and he crosses the line to win the lightweight race by a distance ahead of Louis Draper. Adam Hawtin, who's just inherited 3rd place from Adam Barras. Callum Bendelow, he's now up into 4th place. Adam Barras comes across the line in 5th place. He'll be gutted with that mistake right at the end there. And then it's Andreas Dimitriadis who's come across the line in 6th position, just ahead of Adam Prosser. And now coming out the final corner, you can see Samuel Bennett. He comes across the line now now, and he wins within the heavyweight class, just ahead of his namesake Mike Bennett. Ross Samuels held off Sol Gregory now. He comes across the line in third place ahead of Sol Gregory. Cole Gaffney, what a fantastic drive that is by him to finish only 2.6 seconds off the win in 5th position, and Dave Rollins now comes across the line in P6. I'm here now with Jack Redfern. At first race you finished in?
Second.
And second race you finished in?
First.
Well done, that was really, really good race between you and Archie. How was it?
Yeah, it was really good. Quite under intense pressure with Archie right behind me. He's a clean driver, and he was right behind me the whole race until the final few laps. I don't really know what happened, he sort of just dropped behind, but yeah, it was a good race and very hard to win.
Yeah, lots of action. I saw loads of side-by-side, so yeah, it was really, really good. Well done.
Thank you, yeah.
And I am here now with Samuel Bennett, who last time out at Tamworth won his first top split race, and he's gone to win another one. Well done.
Thank you.
How was it?
It's actually a very interesting race, to be honest. I got into second on the first lap, and then I was just closing slowly in on Ross, and then had a good little battle with him, and then got past him and just extended the gap a little bit.
And you had your namesake, unrelated to you, but your namesake Mike Bennett, just behind as well at the end. Did he get past at any point, or was he always behind you?
He was always behind me, yeah. So I got him on the first lap, and then after that, just, yeah, went forwards and got past Ross.
It was a very good race, well done.
Thank you very much.